Jason is developer and investor. Jason Ferreira has over 15 years of corporate sales experience in financial services. One thing I'm going to say is, I also want to point out your experience, because I think it's fair to say you actually started in developing first, didn't you? And you sat on the fence and went, do I go developing or do I go corporate sales? And
yeah.
You chose corporate sales. Is that the route?
That's correct. Yeah. So, I was kind of in my early 20s and, kind of at a crossroads. I had invested a lot of time into real estate. I had acquired a number of, fixer-upper type properties, which taught me a lot. I mean, like I said, they were fixer-uppers. So, I basically, didn't have the finances to hire all these, these high top, experienced tradespeople. And so, you're forced in a situation where it's like, hey, well, let's see how much of this I can do myself. And that's basically what I did. And so over the years, I learned to take on just about any trade you could possibly imagine. So we would strip these homes down right to the bare bones and then just completely renovate them. So I did everything from electrical to plumbing, drywalling, flooring, cabinetry, carpentry, you name it, all the finishing stuff that you would need to complete these projects. So I did learn a lot from, those years of renovating. And so, I went on to reinvest into other properties, rent, refinance, and then, reinvest again. So I did that for a number of years. But yeah, so, I had a kind of a growth spurt in my professional life. And so it was kind of, hey, where do I want to go? Because I didn't, I couldn't dedicate my time to both things at the same time. So I wanted to, explore the corporate, world. And so that's where I gained, several years of, sales experience, business management, et cetera, working with various teams, to succeed. And so, that's kind of the route that I took. Now, fast forward, 20 plus years later, and, I kind of, I lost that kind of passion and desire to, in corporate sales. So I decided to move on back and, get back into real estate. So here we are, but this time, much more experienced, in how to operate a business, pulling the team together, and then add in my years of experience in building to, take things to a whole new level.
Wow. And I think that's the thing, is when you've actually done it, it's much easier to manage, say, a general contractor, because you can sniff the BS because you've actually done it. So
I know what to look for. Exactly. And so even cost, managing materials and things of that nature, I have a high level of experience in that. So, that's where, my combined experience with our architects, our engineers, and then exactly the contractors, tradespeople, we've put together a pretty solid team to pull this whole thing together. So we have a really, amazing offering and solution to the development space for sure.